sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Keenum. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Working from the gun, Keenum. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On first down, Murray. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power. That's
going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Keenum to throw on second down. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And it's up and good. Forbath out to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with the Garrett Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Out of the gun, Keenum. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Keenum. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. From the gun, here's Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Keenum. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. To the ground game. Here's Murray. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, here's Keenum. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, on that incompletion, let's discuss how Week 9 on Sunday, November 5th, there was a full moon, and there were some full moon happenings in the NFL, wasn't there?
There certainly were, and think about it this way. Blair Walsh, who was 16 for 17 in field goals when the game began against Washington, he missed 3 for Seattle in that game. Might have been the difference. Julio Jones.
Yeah, drop pass in the end zone that could have won the game.
When does Julio Jones drop passes, especially open as he was there? And how about two teams putting 51 points on the board? The Los Angeles Rams against the Giants. And, of course,
Philadelphia did it against Denver.
Denver, the #1 defense in the league.
Full moon. On third down, it's Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once it threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss. Here's Keenum to throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 3 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Linval Joseph. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. final play of the half. Prescott looking downfield for Dez. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Play action now. Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Off the play fake, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Prescott, he's going to fire one deep left side, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Going deep for Diggs. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Oh, little 360. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. Now Bradford on 4th down. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. I want to switch gears for a second. A couple exciting plays last week in the NFL. One you and I were discussing earlier. How about that Tyreek Hill play into the first half in Dallas?
Yeah, we usually use the word gate with everything, right? Now it's Mary when it's big plays like this. So this is the Hill Mary, isn't it? Putting that big wall in front of him. But how about the moves, the elusiveness?